Alrighty, so as far as the NHL goes, the NHL has officially added a 31st franchise, which is pretty odd. The city of Las Vegas and the Vegas Golden Knights have been cleared to make roster moves and transactions. Owner Bill Foley has made final payment to the league a month early so he could sit in on all the owner meetings next week and potentially make deals at the trade deadline. The team has already made their first roster move, signing forward Reed Duke from the WHL. The Minnesota Wild have announced to quarantine 2 of their players because they have mumps, which is a disease you don't hear too often. Forward Zach Parise and Jason Pomneville each have a highly contagious virus and will be out for at least 3 games. Even their assistant coach now has it. Each of them were placed in a 5-day isolation. And our last headline here before we hop into some trades, this one is actually simply just badass. Boston Bruins' Adam McQuaid was cleared to play after receiving a laceration on his neck. He received 25 stitches and will wear some sort of neck protection for tonight's game. So that's pretty crazy.
Dude, like I said, these hockey guys, man, every year they make, well, some of the like prima donna moves that the NFL players do, coupled with the things that people are doing in the NHL, it just makes me be like, wow, man, I don't know who plays the toughest sport. I mean, who gets slashed in the throat? Like,
it depends on who you ask too. There's a lot of guys that would say NHL. There's a lot that would say NFL. Nobody that's for damn sure is saying the NBA.
Yeah, I know. As you pretend to fall over.
And how did he actually get lacerations?
By a skate.
Was it a skate?
A skate right to the neck.
Jeez, how dangerous too. You want to hop in on the?
Yeah. So we have a bunch of trades that happened at the trade deadline. We're going to start with our very own Philadelphia Flyers. They made some deadline deals. The bigger move was trading defenseman Mark Streit to the Tampa Bay Lightning for forward Valtteri Filppula. I think it is. These Canadian names. It's never like Jared Hankey, Dalton Kuhn,
right.
Jonathan Quick.
They're never easy, that's for sure.
No, I use those 2 as like my benchmark for easy names. I swear to God.
What, our buddy Hankey and
yeah, every single time. Just But then they make 2 contract extensions. They give one to goalie Michael Norvith, and they give one to forward Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. And they wanted to keep those guys around. They thought they had some promise. So we're going to move on to the Washington Capitals. They lead the NHL in points right now, but they solidified their playoff push with one of the best defensemen on the market. They sent forward Zach Sanford and a 2017 first-rounder and a conditional future second-round pick to the St. Louis Blues for defenseman Kevin Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk has 11 goals and 31 assists in 61 games this year. The Chicago Blackhawks are getting back their defenseman, who they won 2 Stanley Cups with. The Blackhawks send forward Mark McNeil and a conditional 2018 fourth-round pick for defenseman Johnny Oduya. Oduya left in free agency after the 2016 Cup victory and will be a free agent after this season. The Kings made even more moves for their playoff push by trading for 39-year-old potential Hall of Famer forward Jerome Iginla, and he's from the Colorado Avalanche. They got a 4th-round pick for him. Iginla has, I think, over 600 goals or 600 points. He was the captain for the Calgary Flames for 10 years, from 3 to 13. And this is one of those guys. He's in the conversation of the best players to have not won a ring. Mm-hmm. Or not won the Lord Stanley Cup trophy.
Iginla has been around for years.
That's
a name that a basic NHL fan knows, even a non-NHL fan knows. So it's wild. 39 years old to be playing such a physical sport still.
Yeah, where you can get your throat slashed by a skate. Insane. And the Kings made even more moves by trading for the Florida Panthers are knocking at the door of a wild card seed, so they traded for forward Thomas Vanek from the Red Wings for forward Dylan McIlrath and a conditional 3rd rounder.